Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. The stage is set, the fans are buzzing, and two teams ready to go. We'll watch Atlanta in this one as they go up against Omaha. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Here we go. So Atlanta will get the first possession. Here's Mourning, and Mourning throws it down.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Reese. There's the triple. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
I mean, if Reese is connecting from long range, the defense has no chance.
Isaac outside. Mourning's shot is good.
Wow, just sweet touch there to ease it into the basket.
Who is outside. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And this is why Lewis takes so many of those threes, because of his ability to knock them down.
Pass to Edwards. This one for three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Boy, Westbrook is explosive in everything he does.
Back to Mourning. Pass to Reese. Clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Gary Payton. The Atlanta shooting their first free throws of this game. And the first one at the line is good.
And you gotta love the fire that Mourning plays with. His passion for the game is so special. It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead it to the score.
Into the lineup for your home
1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Westbrook. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Gary Payton.
Look, I gotta say, the evolution of Russell Westbrook has been an underrated story in the league. This is a star player who has adapted to so many different situations successfully. Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line. Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the board.
And that's what Jordan does best, an extremely lethal dunker.
Pass to Mourning. Here's Richardson. Back to Mourning. And he lays it straight in. Mourning's got 6 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Well, look, just a few years ago, that's a bad shot. Not anymore.
Richardson for three. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Back to Edwards. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
Outside Williams. Halliburton outside. Back to Mourning. And stolen by Jordan. And Cousins throws it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now, here's Richardson. And Aldridge slams it in.
And this is the power you like seeing from Aldridge, leaving no room for error with that flush.
Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
And so, and welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Here's Lillard. Omaha making their last shot. A floater. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta.
Yeah, good touch on the inside shot. You don't want to overpower that.
Pass to Aldridge. And he uses the glass on the layup. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the game to go.
A favorite spot of Aldridge's. He likes to operate as close to the rim as possible.
And a little luck that time, but it drops. Aldridge has got 6.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Atlanta leading by 7. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Takes the 3. Morning's shot is good. He's got 7.
In order to win games, you gotta hit the jump.
Halliburton outside. For 3, Richardson traps in the tray.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Boyd can't hit. Omaha trails by 9. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, back to Morning. Omaha with the rebound. At the top of the key, Buzelis. Pass to Cousins. Here's Buzelis. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Buzelis has got 5 points so far.
Buzelis showing a little bit of everything with that quick release.
Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. 2 points. That one goes. And now just a 4-point Atlanta lead.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
30 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Johnson. Here's Reese. Shot clock at 6. Johnson outside. Taken away by Williams. Richardson outside. On the wing, Isaac. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's Atlanta up by 4. And we'll return shortly. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Omaha trails by 4. Here's Payton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Bumping, battling down low. Gary Payton is more than comfortable in those situations. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Now here's Westbrook. He takes it in, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Westbrook's got 5 now.
Ruthless going to the rim. Russ Westbrook. This guy has a different mentality.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Outside Edwards. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Omaha. It's a 3-point game. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, team would look to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Basket counts. Lewis has got his second basket.
And look at the effort level Lewis is delivering, outplaying his opponent.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making a switch here. To the middle. Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
To the paint. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, and Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. It has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
Timeout.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Both teams will make substitutions. Omaha trails by 5. Halliburton with it. Still yet to score. Yes, that goes in.
When he wants to, Halliburton can get to the hoop. Boy, he is tough to stop. Down.
Pass to Cousins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Back to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Baylor. 13 feet away. Here's Mourning. And Mourning throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Pass to Baylor. Goes up on the wing. Rebound, Atlanta.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
They grab their own miss. Launches a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. And it's a 6-point Atlanta lead.
Well, that kick out shows a great feel for the game, understanding the situation.
To the inside. Back to Mourning. Kicks it out to Baylor. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Baylor's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Down low. Here's Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Atlanta leads by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Atlanta leading by 5. Pass to Reese. Inside. Curry. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
That's a heads-up play by her. Saw her teammate pop open and got the ball moving when she needed to.
And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
From the high post. And the shot no good, a bit short. Omaha trails by 5. Richardson with it. Guarded now by Jason Terry. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Both teams deciding to change it up. High post Mourning. And the rejection by Cousins.
Yeah, you got to be careful with Cousins around. His shot blocking can be a factor.
Three-pointer, Payton sinks the three-pointer. Payton's got the game tied up here for Omaha.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Here's Omaha now. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Richardson outside. Payton right side. Shoots over Johnson. And it's off the back rim. No good.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Reese. Johnson the screen. Down low. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And how about the vertical of Johnson? Excellent at just getting up to drop the hammer. That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
The offensive rebound. And the turnover again by Atlanta.
Oh, come on. You cannot let that happen in this situation.
Payton inside. Atlanta with the rebound. And the call will be against Jason Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game, and he wants to be prepared. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. To the inside. Mourning. And Mourning throws it down.
Important points for Mourning. So is a winner, and he wants the ball in that situation.
And it's blocked.
Big time rim protection. She has a great sense of how to position herself on defense. Well, when you need a bucket, you can go to Gobert, a high percentage scorer who doesn't waste his attempts. Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
To the paint. For three, Edwards. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouls.
He hits the first one, and that ties the game up.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
To the middle. And stolen by Mourning. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Gobert in the corner. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Now here's Westbrook. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll take a quick break. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And here's Halliburton. Outside Aldridge. 6 to shoot. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Outside Westbrook. And stolen by Richardson. Now Williams. Here's Aldridge. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Solid team basketball, keeping the ball moving and creating a great shot.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Williams with the steal. Halliburton with it. Westbrook picks him up. Finished off the break. Halliburton's got the lead up to 4 now for Omaha. Down low. Cousins. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Well, for his position, DeMarcus Cousins has a great build, capable of being a physical big man, but also pretty agile for his size and able to adapt to his opponent.
Pass to Payton. 14 feet away. Second shot opportunity.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Outside Westbrook. And there's the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Gary Payton.
Well, even though he's a little older, Westbrook still possesses impressive athleticism, which he uses well to attract contact.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. Here's Payton. 4 on the clock. His 3-pointers off the mark. Lewis, left side. Pass to Reese. For 3, Westbrook. And time expires. Fantastic defensive play to seal the win. And so it's Omaha winning this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for him in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For my friends...